Well, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to everyone, all of the honored guests this evening. And I just want to say a warm welcome to the Premier and to say that many of us have been watching you over the past few months. And I think tonight we saw another example of the Premier's passion and commitment to the province. And let me tell you, as someone that listens to words that the Premier says, she has someone that has brought clarity, speaks definitively, does not run away from the issues. We know where she stands, and I think she's showing great leadership in this province of Ontario. Premier, thank you for being here tonight to acknowledge this incredible community. So thank you to you. And I just want to say that you're not the only one that's confused tonight. I went to the Bayview Golf and Country Club. I walked through the front door, and I expected to see the event that I've gone to for the past 29 years at the Bayview Golf and Country Club. So I walked in, and it's a rather quiet night over there. So I see this young man at the front desk, sharply dressed, and I thought I could get I looked and I thought, you know what, maybe I've got the wrong night. So I walked over, and I said, "Excuse me, sir, could you just tell me what night is the Canada-Pakistan Business Council event happening here at the Bayview Golf and Country Club?" So he rifled through the book, looking at this day, looking at that day, and he said, "I'm sorry, sir, but there is no organization like that that's holding an event here this year at all." And I said, "Could I speak to the manager?" I spoke to the manager. I said, "Look, there is some kind of mistake here. I may have the wrong date, but I know I've got the right location because I've come here for the past 29 years to the Canada-Pakistan Business Council. This young gentleman has tried to help me, and could you please tell me the date of this event?" And the manager looked through the book. He turned on the computer. He went through it all. Now, I know that it's not Samir's fault. And I'd like to believe that Brian Wilford, the former MP of Richmond Hill, had nothing to do with moving this event from the city of Markham to Richmond Hill. I'd like to believe that. But and by that point, I left the parking lot. I was just boiling. I thought, and I looked at my calendar and says, "My gosh, it's in Richmond Hill." But you know what? Out of respect for Samir, out of respect for this amazing organization, out of respect of the award winners tonight who've made an incredible contribution not only to Pakistan but to this great country of Canada, I got over my emotions very quickly. Because no matter where you hold this event, what I have seen is an incredible commitment from this organization. I've seen an incredible commitment from the Pakistani community. I've seen your initiatives and how they've benefited Pakistan and how they have benefited Canada. The city of Markham has been a proud partner in a scholarship with the National University of Science and Technology. It was a way of building bridges between Canada, Pakistan, and the city of Markham. And what we have received in return is an abundance of economic prosperity because of the commitment of the members of this community. What we have seen in return is a Pakistani community with another organization, the Canadians of Pakistani origin, who've raised almost $2 million towards the expansion of Markham Stovall Hospital. And I thank Khalid Usman for that initiative. But I really want to say a congratulations to Andy Merchant, to Samir, to the entire executives who've served this organization over the past 29 years, even to Brian Wilford, the new chair. I say a thank you. And tonight we're here to honor all of you because the world has become a much smaller place. I had dinner the other night with Ms. Khan, who oversees the diaspora of the Pakistani community around the world, 8 million strong. And I said to her, by the way, it wasn't just dinner between you and I, there were other people there, but I said to her, you need to look no further than the diaspora here in the Greater Toronto area, who have shown tremendous leadership, who've been community builders. And if you want to send the diaspora in other parts of the world to learn how it gets done, send them here. Send them to the Canada Business Pakistani Council. Send them to the Canadians of Pakistani origin. Send them right here to the Greater Toronto area. And Ms. Khan, you've seen firsthand the great contribution that the diaspora here has made. So I'd like my members of council to come up to join me. Deputy Mayor Jack Heath, who's here, Ward 2 Councillor Howard Shore, who's here, Ward 7 Councillor Logan Kanapathy, who's here, Ward 8 Councillor Alex Chu, who's here. I'm going to ask former Councillor Halid Usman to come up, our Chief Administrative Officer Andy Taylor to come up, and your past President Andy Merchant, who I think needs to be up here as well, and even Brian Wilford can stand in this picture. Thank you to all of you for the great contribution you have made over the past 30 years.
I'm not going to say too much, but the fact that we have such a wonderful relationship with the city of Markham, that they, in this recent quarterly, Canada-Pakistan Business Council was featured in their publishings. Thank you.